Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? My oh my, has it been a minute? My goodness me. You can tell it's been a minute since I've done one of these. Ah, he's here. What is up, everybody? Hopefully the music is all right for you guys there in the background. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, man, we are back with some more live streams. Come on, let's go. Let's get it, boys and girls. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday night. Hopefully your weekend's off to a flying start. Everything's all Gucci. Everything's all good. Excited to get into this game, man. I'm ready to see how the game goes tonight. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. Looking for a fun one tonight. NYCFC coming in off a loss from Charlotte last Saturday. Last Saturday, the boys in red drew with Salt Lake, 1-1 tie, but obviously, if you were paying attention last Tuesday, travel down to Houston and lose 1-0 to get knocked out by Houston in the Champions Cup, and that competition is done for the boys, which is not what I would like to see happen, if I'm being honest. But that's just the way it goes sometimes, I guess, right? What can you do? Looking to bounce back today. Obviously, the starting lineups are out, and to my surprise at least, I don't know if anyone else shares the sentiment from me, but Tim Parker's back in the lineup after coming out in games past. I don't remember. He did not play on Tuesday because on Saturday he felt a little twitch or something and he had to get subbed off. But he's back in tonight. Joakim Nielsen is back in as well. He got subbed off in the Tuesday game against Houston, so glad that both of those guys are back. Hopefully they'll be able to be as good as we know that they can be. Josh Yaro's out with, the craziness that he had to deal with the other night. He taken 2 shots to the head and still fighting to the end of the game to play those. Absolutely unreal effort from the young man. Hopefully he's out for shorter than usual. I'm pretty sure he's not even listed as out because of the because of the head collisions that he took. I swear he's just out because of like a leg injury or something along those lines. I could totally be mistaken, but I'm trying to pull up the pull it up now because I don't think it's listed as like head injury. Let's see. Yeah, so Kyle Hebert's out with a knee. Yeah, Josh Yaro is out with a hamstring injury is what's listed. And then Rasmus Alm and Joachim Nielsen were both listed as questionable. Alm with a hip, Nielsen with a glute. But obviously, as you can see, Nielsen's in the starting lineup. And Alm is not listed on the bench either, so he's not playing at all. So I guess he's going to be out for another week or two, which is unfortunate because he's really good for the boys. Over to NYCFC, we've got Tavon Gray out with a leg. Rio Hope Gund out with an abdomen. I'm pretty sure they just signed him yesterday. I can't remember from where or anything like that, but he's out. Maxi Morales is out with a knee. And Talis Mango is out with a knee as well. So I'm pretty sure Mango was like one of their like standout players as well. We're trying to delay for the start of the game. But I'm pretty sure he is a pretty big deal for them. I could totally be lying though. Which, you know, I've done before by accident. So let's see. Okay, so last year, yes, he scored 4 goals for him last year, which is second best for their team from last year. So that's definitely something to be advantageous of if your city for sure. But let me know what you guys think of the new scoreboard up here. I was looking for just really something that had like a timer, and then I found the scoreboard that had it all wrapped up together. So not too shabby. So we'll take it as we're about to get underway here. See some names for the referees that are in place. Obviously, the MLS and the referee association in America is fighting for some reason. I don't know why, but got a picture of Bradley Carnell. Here we see Nick Cushing in his 3rd season, 17 wins, 20 losses, 19 draws. So if we're thinking hockey terms, because if in hockey you can win, lose, or lose in overtime, the losses in overtime don't count to they don't count to like your 500 record. So I wonder if the draws mean anything like that. But who knows? We're about to get underway here and start this match. You can already hear the St. Louis supporters in full force. You see the 2 goalkeepers there. The new goalie jerseys looking absolutely sick. My favorite's obviously the black for Roman Barkey, but he's looking pretty sweet as we are underway. Where is my mouse? There we go. My goodness. My mouse has just fully disappeared, so that's good. What a start for the boys here, eh? And we're back. Alright, I got my mouse back. And we're about right on time too. I tried to time that perfectly. So if you're watching along and you're watching the game as well, the timer on here is pretty much exactly, I think it's like a half second behind. I delayed it just a little bit by accident. So if you're watching the game or you're watching this and the timing's not right, you can try and sync that up. That way I'm not spoiling anything for you or having a super delayed reaction. Then yeah, because obviously you don't want to deal with that if you can. As you see, City on the ball now. They had an early free kick as I was rambling on there, as I usually do. You see Edward Leuven now on the ball, starting from deep. Plays it out wide to Vasilev, looking for a through ball to Chris Durkin. That ball is just going to be overhit a little bit, and that's going to fall out of play. Obviously, Chris Durkin was formerly from DC United. I'm trying to remember if we played them at all last season, because we only play 7 or 8 teams from the East per season since we're in the Western Conference. But yeah, he comes over from DC and scores an absolute worldie in preseason against the Galaxy. So definitely got maybe not super high expectations, but very excited to see how he does this season. What is up, Steven? Hey man, how are you doing? It has been a while. The scoreboard looks sweet. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, the scoreboard looks pretty cool. I stumbled across it as I was looking online for it. Came across it and thought it was pretty sweet. So I've been doing good. How about yourself, man? I'm glad to see you pop in. And yeah, been doing good. Super happy that the MLS season's back. I try to watch as much soccer as I can, but I just haven't recently. But yeah, we're back in full force. Obviously, my hometown got to support, represent. So we're back in full force. We got a corner for the boys. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. You see Vasilev and Leuven both kind of fighting for it a little bit. Those are definitely our two free kick corner taker people. Leuven's definitely going to be the one to whip it in, though. Here comes the ball. Header's on by, I believe that was Pompeu. Gets a header on it, but the ball trickles out of bounds. Back in full force. Yes, sir, Kevin. Yes, sir, we are back. We are back. Getting back into the swing of things. The grind is back on, as they say. So goal kick for NYCFC. Hope life's going well. Life's definitely going well. I appreciate it. We're about to get some awesome weather in town too, so that always helps. I don't know if it's just a me thing or not, but that definitely helps out. Life's going well. Missed the Blues jersey. You should wear it again. It was fun. The Blues jerseys, I got plenty of them. So if this was a hockey game, I'd definitely be wearing it for sure. For sure. See Nielsen fighting, chasing after a ball. He gets chased down by Bakrar. Bakrer. I think that's Bakrer. I don't know. He's from Algeria, so I don't know if the accent means kind of changes that at all. Hopefully I can hear the actual announcers for the game say that. I got them pretty low as well as the music, so I don't get overwhelmed and can't talk. So hopefully I can pick up their their voices eventually. But Nielsen draws the foul, so City gets the ball back, but Tottenham's going to look for a ball for Sam Adeniran, but it's overplayed. So Matt Freeze, the goalie for NYCFC, is going to handle that nicely and distribute it out through the back. Man, the words are flowing easy. Blues did win today, 3-1. Let's go. I saw Tropchenko and Jake Neighbors scored. I did see those goals clips on Twitter. I don't know who scored the third goal though. So we're and we beat Minnesota. So we'll take that for sure. Absolutely. NYCFC getting a free kick here, just barely on their side of midfield. Cross ball to Santiago. Plays that ball ahead. Tim Parker's rushing after it, and he's just going to let that fall out of bounds. See O'Toole, the right back, chasing after it, but that ball goes over the line for a goal kick. St. Louis on the ball now. Here's Parker. He's going to play it up to Durkin. Back to Parker in his own box, getting chased down, but is able to get the ball to Totland, who gets pressured by Santiago, but ball goes out of bounds. Back to City possession. It's worth asking. Good to see you streaming again. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been too long, and I really enjoy it. So it's hopefully a much more common occurrence going forward for sure. AZ Jackson on the ball. He tries to get it upfield, but that goes off a New York defender. Quick throw in, but it's turned over quite quickly though. Here's Thiago on the ball. He's going to play it out wide to Ilinic. His pass forward gets turned over. City back on the ball. There's Marcanic on the ball. He's trying to get around a couple of defenders, but unable to do so. And there's Nielsen getting called for a foul. So New York is going to keep possession of the ball, but Vasilev turns the ball over quite quickly. So City gets the ball back. Just under 6.5 minutes into the game here. City's had a majority of the possession, which usually isn't like us, but as I say that, they turn the ball over. Here's Santiago on the ball. Big tackle by Parker, and he's going to win that ball back. That is a blue-collar tackle right there. Here's AZ on the ball. He charges forward. He gets it to the far side for Celio Pompeo. He's going to cut in. Shot from the box. Hits the post. He hit the post. And the ball stays in play, but it's eventually going to go out of bounds for a New York throw. My goodness. And the Brazilian looks to the sky in disbelief. Unbelievable. You see Leuven on the ball. Gets it over midfield quickly to AZ, who finds Pompeo out wide. He cuts in and from about 19 yards out, goes near post, and he hits the post. He had Matt Freeze, I'll get it right eventually. He had him beat, but was unable to beat the post. As you see, the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Markanich was down. I think he got stepped on looking for a foul, but the referee is having none of that. As that play started off from an absolute huge tackle from Tim Parker. I believe it was on Santiago to win that ball back. Just a hard-nosed play, and that's one of many reasons why St. Louis loves him so much. Because he is not scared to lay out his body, and he's also not scared to get into the dirty areas. As you see, New York turns the ball over on their side of the field. So Tottenham looked to go quick on the throw-in for a second, but just decided we'll calm it down and let everyone get in position before we resume play here. As Tottenham's going to give that ball away. Here's Santiago now getting pressured by Leuven, and he gets around a couple of guys. He's eventually drugged down by Tottenham, who draws the foul. I'm surprised they're not giving Tottenham a yellow card there, I'll be honest, because he basically just grabbed him and pulled him down. Almost like a wrestling move right there. But I guess it's because it's the first foul of the game for him, so he's gonna get let off a little bit there. As you see a replay, Santiago gets past Leuven, gets past Parker, and Tottenham's just having none of that. I got to see Tottenham in person in the very first game, the Champions Cup, the first leg against Houston, and he was absolutely amazing there as a fullback for us in that first game. So I'm same with Durkin. I'm equally as impressed and excited to see how Tottenham does for us this season. Free kick gets whooped in, and St. Louis is going to clear that quite comfortably. And Dinarad just hoofs it upfield for New York to regain possession. Here, as you see, Risa. Oh, there goes my pen. I'm all over the place. It's been a minute, just knocking off the rust. Ooh, AZ with some pressure there on Risa, but was unable to win possession back. Great play by Markanich there to intercept that cross-field pass. And here's Pompeo now on the far side. Goes to the middle to Leuven. He tries a one-touch pass, but that gets deflected, and it goes all the way back into the City end for a throw-in. See Markanich now. Again, great awareness and determination to get that ball intercepted from a cross-field pass there. Throw-in goes over everyone's head. Ends up in New York City's possession. That's number 55, Parks on the ball. Comes to the middle for Santiago. And that ball gets intercepted. A couple of deflections. So here's Totland now on the near side. He goes back to Nielsen. Here's Leuven now. Keeps his head up looking for a cross-field pass to Vasilev. He gets it there. Nice touch by Vasilev. He cuts inside looking for options. He keeps going. He's going to lay it off to Markanich. One touch to Pompeo on the far side. Looks for a cross, but that gets deflected. New York City is going to get that ball back. And there's New York City clears it. It's pinballing around back and forth for a second, but that ball comes back to City's end. Here's Totland now. He's looking for some options. Plays catch with Parker a couple of times. And he's going to look back to Roman Berkey. City happy to keep possession for a second here, I guess. As Berkey finally gets that ball upfield, looking for Sam Adinera, and it goes off his chest. He's going to keep possession. Here's AZ now. Little heavy touch. That ball's eventually going to find Vasilev. Plays it into Adinera. He gets that ball. Plays it out to Pompeo. Pompeo now. Lays it off for AZ. Shot on. Gets deflected and is cleared by New York City. I believe that was O'Toole who got that ball away from danger, but it goes out for a corner kick. So St. Louis approaching the 13th minute. It's their second corner of the evening. Hopefully looking for a little bit of an improvement off the first one. Obviously the first one found the head of a City player, but that one ended up going wide. So we'll see what happens for the second one here. You see Leuven looking to set up the ball precisely how he likes it. Get a picture of Matt Freeze. I got it right. First try that time. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, the timer is slowing down. We'll have to fix that. Corner gets whipped in. Long corner over the head of everyone. Finds Markanich. He's going to whip it in. Looking for a din around, but that's just over him. Vasilev gets the ball, though. Here's Leuven. Plays it into Pompeo. Back to goal. Looking to go back to Leuven. It gets there eventually. He's looking for some options. Looks for the cheeky back heel to Pompeo, but that gets deflected out of bounds. Let's see. Hopefully that fixed the timer. Every now and then I'll look and it just kind of like stops or gets super slow for some reason. Leuven across in, and that gets headed away from New York. Looking to clear and break, but Totland is able to stop that and regain possession, to be fair to him. Leuven cross in, low cross, gets deflected and looking to get cleared out by New York, but they can't. Here's Vasilev now on the ball. He's looking for an overlap from Totland. He's going to get it to him. Looks to cross it in, but that gets deflected out of bounds. O'Toole was able to block that cross, and it goes out for a throw-in for Totland. Here's Totland now. My clock here is all out of whack, so we'll get that sorted here in a second. Next time the ball goes out of play or something. But here's Bakrar. Yeah, the announcer just said it that way, so I'm gonna say it that way. At least gonna try to. Durkin is all over Santiago though, so New York's gonna get a free kick, and we're gonna try and reset this timer here. Get it somewhat close. We're gonna... Okay. Alright. We're slowly getting there. The technical difficulties are all over the place. Alright, we're back even. That's the one thing that's a little annoying about this, is the timer just stops for some moments in time. So, sorry about that. We are back. See, it's stopped again. I don't understand what's going on. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, I guess. Get some stats here. 52% possession for St. Louis, with 40 passes and 81% accuracy. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Here's Ilyich now on the ball, looking to find a teammate, but that ball goes out of play. So St. Louis is going to get that ball back. Here's Pompeo with Markanich. Pass gets deflected by New York City, out of play. Throw by Markanich into Leuven. And St. Louis was claiming that ball went off a New York City player. The referee says, nope, it's the other way. And New York's going to get that ball back. Again, referees here tonight are not sanctioned by the Pro Referee Association like usual for MLS. them and the MLS have been in a strike of sorts. The MLS is not wanting to pay the officials as much. But the ball's in the box here. Here's Vasilev. Eventually gets a shot off. That's deflected in front. Martin gets the block on it. Ball comes to the edge of the box, and Chris Durkin looking to shoot that with his left, and that goes about 40 feet above the goal. And that's going to be a goal kick for New York City. I wonder if Leuven could have gotten a shot off instead of Durkin here, because he had a better angle on it, and it would have been on a stronger foot on his right. You see Vasilev with a shot. That gets blocked by Thiago. And then Pompeo tries to find a cross. And you see right there, Durkin he's running back towards it and then has to cut across his body with a left foot shot. Leuven was coming in at a angle to approach the ball. Maybe could have hit it with his right, which is his stronger foot. But alas, that ball goes out for a goal kick. Ball gets played in front now for New York. Santiago goes down off of Parker. A little nudge. Goes down a little easy though. Referee's not having it. Ball ends up back in the defense of New York City. Here's Risa, 26-year-old from Norway. Now that ball is in the possession of number 6. That's Sands, 23-year-old from New York. Came up through their academy. Ball gets played forward, and St. Louis ends up getting that ball back. Here's Vasilev now, maybe looking to break. He's going to turn around, finds Totland on an overlap. He's going to look to get forward. He's getting pressured. Here's AZ now on the near side. Quick pass to Vasilev. 1-2 with him. Here's AZ now. Cuts back. Here's Vasilev. Another 1-2 to AZ. AZ on the ball now. He's surrounded by 4 New York defenders. And they're going to get that ball back quite easily. That ball's intercepted though. Totland now on the ball to Vasilev. He gets brought down by Santiago. Referee's not having it. Could have been a foul, maybe not. But Nielsen's going to get that ball out of danger. Here's Santiago now. Throw in as we see a replay here of the same clearance that we just saw. As we come back now, here is New York City on the ball. Comes to this side for Risa. Over to O'Toole. Plays it forward to number 8. That's Pereira. He finds Santiago. Ibachra. Here's Santiago. He cuts through the defense. He takes a shot to the near post, and that goes wide. Takes a deflection per the referee. And it's going to be a corner ball. Santiago, he gets by them all. I don't know if that takes a deflection off Totland. Maybe. The two angles that we see here are a little bit of motion blur, and they're going a little quick, so kind of hard to see off the replays. But referee's urging the corner taker to go ahead and get on with it. Can't identify a number there. But short corner taken. There's Santiago. Lays it off to the defense, looking to recycle it. Here's Ilinic. That's how it's pronounced. We'll go with it. The 19-year-old from Slovenia. Big time move from him from Slovenia to America. And he's not even 20 years old yet. He can't even have a beer yet. That's crazy. I wish I was doing that when I was 19. You see Markanic draws or forces a foul. And he's going to get shown a yellow card. I believe for something to do with after the foul. You see a replay here. He kind of half grabs Ilinic and then I think you didn't see on the replay there, but I think he says something to Ilinic before fully walking away. And I think after that, the referee blows his whistle and then shows him the yellow card. I think that's a load of crap, personally. But nonetheless, Markanic is on a yellow card only 20 minutes into the game. Free kick gets into the middle, but Parker's going to head that back to Roman Barkey for him to distribute that ball forward. Sorry, everybody. Just trying to once again get this whole timer situation figured out. All right, I think we actually got it synced up again, so we're good to go. Hopefully, for a little while here. Fingers crossed. Thrown by New York. Headed away by Mark Hanich. There's Leuven on the ball now. Ball eventually finds its way to Chris Durkin. Plays the ball forward for Dinneran, but he is not able to get control of that ball right there. You see underneath the bottom of the screen there, if you're watching along, some of the scores of the game so far. Miami beating Orlando 5-0. That 2 goals by Messi, 2 goals by Suarez, 2 assists by Suarez. I'm pretty sure Messi had an assist or 2 in there somewhere as well, but don't quote me on that one. Salt Lake beating LAFC in Salt Lake in the blizzard conditions that they were was absolutely hilarious. Seeing Hugo Lloris, a former World Cup champion, playing in a monsoon of snow. Here's Sam Adeniran from distance, and that goes over the bar. And that was a pretty audacious attempt from the St. Louis striker right there. Ball's always rising and always traveling wide of the goal. But I mean, not too many shots on goal just yet for either team. Obviously, Pompeo hit the post earlier, but that's about the closest we've had from anything close to a goal. Here we see Santiago on the ball, looking to flick that over Chris Durkin, but he's not able to do so. Tim Parker elevates over the New York City player. I believe that was Bakrar. The referee's not having any of that, looking for a foul called on Parker there. O'Toole throws that ball in. City's going to get that ball back. Here's Vasilev, challenged by a City player. That was Bakrar. Ball goes out of play for a City throw. And here's Tottenham now. See a close-up of the always well-dressed Bradley Carnell. Here's a Dinneran now on the ball. Gets dispossessed of. The ball finds its way back to Markanich. Looking for a long ball forward. Pompeo and a Dinneran are in pursuit, but that ball is headed away by Thiago. Here's Leuven on the ball now. The ball dispossessed for a second. New York trying to break out. Referee's playing advantage. Nice through ball. Here's Wolf. Excuse me, that was Parks actually, not Wolf. But Joachim Nielsen was going to deflect that ball out of play. Very nicely done. See, Parks has acres of space if he's able to get past Nielsen there. But Nielsen's sliding tackle gets that ball away. Claims for a goal kick, but on the replay there you can see that it came off of Nielsen last. So New York's going to get their second corner of the evening as well. You see Santiago going to set up shop for the men in black with the blue and orange trim, which is very nicely suited for him. Corner gets whipped in. Ball drops for Bakrar, but he's not able to control the ball, so that goes all the way back to O'Toole in the center circle. They're going to look to recycle possession and maybe get something else going. Here's New York on the ball. Through ball to Bakrar. Ball into the box. Cleared away by Totland for a second. Bakrar on another shot, and that goes far of the far post. So that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. The stats for New York City coming into this year, definitely not not that great, if I'm honest. As you see some stats on screen now, 5 shots to 1 in favor of St. Louis. No shots on target just yet, though. The expected goals 0.35 to 0.06 in favor of St. Louis, but I mean, make of that what you will, I guess. As you see, ball kind of pinballing around a little bit in the middle of the field. Ball finds Santiago. Comes out wide to O'Toole here on the near side. Durkin pressured on him, but here's O'Toole to Santiago. Comes forward to Parks. Working into the box. Ball gets intercepted by St. Louis. And here comes St. Louis. Vasilev now. He's going to get absolutely bodied by Pereira. Foul is given and a yellow card is issued to Pereira. And he is going to go into the book. First one for New York. See a replay here. Vasilev's on the ball. He's looking to get around him. But Pereira let the ball get past him. He did not let the man get past him, though. Just steps in and bodies him. Makes him fall to the floor. Vasilev holding that wrist. As you can see, he's got a cast that's about this big on him. So that probably didn't feel good. But Andreas Pereira goes into the book for New York as we are approaching the 29th minute. This timer is kind of doing my head in, I'm not gonna lie. Bakrar with a shot, gets blocked by Totlin. Comes to Vasilev, but he's gonna knock that ball out of play. Here's O'Toole now. Ball into Bakrar. Here's Santiago on the near side. Ball gets whipped in, looking for Parks, I believe. That is Parks. He gets knocked down by Markanich. And then a foul gets called against Parks. I believe he gets a foot up on Markanich. So, see a replay here. Santiago with the ball in. Off Parks' knee, goes off his arm, looking for a handball for City there. Gets nudged down by Markanich a little bit, and then as Parks is tumbling, his feet go into Markanich. And that is what gets called for a foul against the man in black. See goal kick now for St. Louis. Berkey is going to play that really far up the field. Not even a St. Louis player in sight. So New York's going to win that ball back for a second, but Markanich wins a header, which goes out of play for New York City. About to hit the half-hour mark here in the game, and yeah, not a whole lot to report, if we're being honest. Throw in by New York City. Foul goes against Markanich, I believe, for a high foot that I don't know was even there. See Nielsen having a conversation with the New York player that's down. Trying to find a number or a recognizable face, maybe. I think that's Bakrar. But he went down rather easy there. Probably could say. We get back underway here. Here's Risa now looking for Santiago, who tries a one-touch pass, but it's given away. Here's City now. Here's AZ looking forward. He's going to have a shot from goal himself, and he hits the post. The second post for City in the first half. Oh my goodness. The second post for City in the first half. AZ picks the ball up, and he looks to go forward. He has a shot from close to 30 yards out, and it's a very weak shot, if I'm being honest, and it just goes along the ground. Freeze does get a hand to it, though, and it goes off the post and back away from goal. Very fortunate for Freeze to get a little touch on that before that ball probably was going into the net. Again, if AZ put a little more power on that, maybe could got in, but The ball eventually goes out for a City throw. Here's Totland now. He's surrounded by a couple of New York players, but City keeps possession. Here's Chris Durkin now. Goes to the corner. He gets a cross in, and that's no one in a red uniform to find. So New York clears the ball. Nielsen looking to play it back to Berkey. It's a pretty weak pass, and Berkey has to come out and just kick that ball into the stands for a throw-in for New York. Pretty bad pass by Nielsen there. As soon as that ball gets cleared, he throws his hand up. It's like, yep, that's on me. See a replay from AZ's shot. Gets a nice touch on it by Matt Freese to get that ball off the post and out of the net. Very fortunate for New York not to be 1 or 2 goals down now. Foul gets called on New York City against AZ. Looks that's Parks that is getting the foul called against him. The Texas native having 2 goals and 3 assists for himself last year in a New York City FC jersey. Here's Parker now. Plays the ball up to Chris Durkin. Balls get stuck in between his legs there for a second, but he finds Vasilev. Vasilev now kind of cuts inside. Lays it off to AZ. AZ cuts back. Looking for some options. Here's Leuven. To the near side for Totland. Totland now looking for some options. He's going to lay that back to Parker. Cuts inside looking for Leuven, but that ball is out of his reach, so that's intercepted by New York, but ball gets intercepted. Here's City now. Here's Celio Pompeo. He cuts in. He goes around a defender. Around 2. Shot. Scores! Celio Pompeo with a beautiful move. Picks that ball up from about 30 yards out. Cuts through a couple of defenders. And he does not hit the post on this occasion. He gets it just inside the post. Finds that bottom corner. And in the 34th minute, St. Louis SC is going to go 1-0 up against NYCFC. Beautiful, beautiful goal. See a replay here. He cuts around Parks. He cuts around Thiago. And he's going to slot that into the bottom corner. 1-0 to the boys in red. Tim Parker tries to find Ever Leuven. That ball gets played just a little too heavy. And New York City gets the ball back for just a few moments. But a couple of sloppy passes ends up getting the ball turned over back to St. Louis City FC. FC? SC. It's all the same. And Pompeo picks that ball up after it takes a couple deflections. And a beautiful display of dribbling around a couple of New York City defenders. And he's able to slot that into the bottom corner for a beautiful finish. He's definitely someone I expect to have a lot more playing time this year and contribute in a big way. New York City now has the ball. Plays back to Matt Freese. And New York City looks to play out of the back here. Beautifully done from the Brazilian to get his first goal of the season. Very nicely done for the young man. Here's Matt Freese now. He's getting pressed by some City attackers. Here's O'Toole now with pressure by Vasilev. That ball's going to go out of play. I believe off the foot of Vasilev, so New York's going to keep that ball. He keeps that pressure right up, though. New York City's going to have to clear that ball downfield. And a free kick is given to New York City FC against Joachim Nielsen for what? I don't know. But New York's going to get the ball. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but I guess that just, it is what it is. So you see New York City playing it around the back, trying to get something reestablished. So we are in the 37th minute. Ball gets played forward. Tim Parker throwing his hand up looking for offside. There's Wolf getting pressured by Nielsen. Ball gets chopped at by Wolf, and it goes against Markanich. I think the ref's actually calling for a goal kick. So, make of that what you will. Brilliant goal. It sure was, Dad. Beautiful goal. Very nicely done by the Brazilian man. Referee does call a foul against New York there. I thought for a second he was just calling the goal kick. But alas, Berkey is basically on the far corner spot there on the far side. And one thing that I haven't even noticed just yet that has only happened a total of twice in the history of home games for St. Louis. They're defending the supporter section in the first half. That happened in the very first game, the very first home game last season in MLS, and they did it a couple of weeks ago against Houston at home. But they're going to attack the supporter section in the second half, which is something they need to do every single game. I don't know if there's a coin flip and who gets to decide if they want to kick off first or defend which goal first or whatever, but I hope that they make that a much more common thing. Maybe not every game, because I guarantee you that's not how it works, but here comes City now. AZ on the far side, looking for a through ball for a dinner run. He's going to eventually get there, but the ball goes out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for New York City FC. But yeah, that's a small thing for me that I feel like has to be a necessity, in all honesty. I mean, you got to be attacking your supporter section, the group of people who are the most rowdy, the loudest. You got to be attacking them in the second half, because we saw it week and a half ago against Houston at home. They score a 90th minute winner from Jose Kojima. First game, first goal, first everything, and he was right in front of the supporter section. So it was even more special, even more memorable. But I don't know who's in charge of those decisions, but that's something I want us to do a lot more often. You see the ball goes out of play for a New York City throw. So we approach the 40th minute. Okay, I will be off and on. No worries, Steven. No worries. The more or less you watch it doesn't matter to me. I just appreciate you tuning in, my man. I do appreciate it. Preach it. Yes, I mean, it's just weird to me that we only did that once in the entirety of last season, attacking our supporters section for the second half only once. I don't know how all that played out, but it played out, so it is what it is, I guess. But we're doing it tonight, so I like it. St. Louis on the ball now. Throw in, looking for a dinner on. Gets flicked on by a dinner on, but it's gonna find, I believe that's Thiago in defense for New York City. I keep wanting to say City for New York City, but not St. Louis City, the better city, obviously. Made sure New York City has one league title to its name already, but we won't mention that. Here's Parks now. Pretty harsh challenge by Vasilev there. And Parks is going pretty hard at the ref there. He's got the yellow card out for Vasilev. I mean, pretty hefty challenge by Vasilev there. He goes behind Parks. He takes him out from behind. I'm surprised the referee didn't even so much as blink to Parks, though. I mean, you see the replay here. He just gets up and starts screaming at the referee. I mean, it's a very, very well-deserved yellow card by Vasilev there. He doesn't get the ball. He straight up takes Parks' leg out. But maybe I'm in the minority there as well, but I don't take too kindly to someone just getting up and screaming in my face for a decision that I'm eventually going to give anyway. Who knows? But nevertheless, that's 2 yellow cards for St. Louis now. 1 for New York City. That was Andres Pereira. Big challenge by Nielsen there. He's looking to get the ball back, but he's unable to. Here comes New York now. On the far side, there's Parks. He's looking for some options. He's going to cross it into the middle. Ball falls for New York. Big save by Broman Berkey. That was Santiago, I believe. Was in one-on-one. It's not Santiago. I believe that was Wolf, maybe. I should know these numbers and names a little bit better for for New York. But ball gets played into the middle of the park. It was O'Toole with the header. He's onside as well. That is Wolf, I believe. Beautiful header by O'Toole there. Yes, Wolf is looking for the one-time volley. And he shins it right off of Berkey. Or puts it off his shin right into Roman Berkey's chest. And then those two collide as they're both going for the ball there. Berkey's able to pick up the ball and make the save. Roman Berkey, what a man. I mean, winning goalkeeper of the year last year. He's the highest paid player on the St. Louis team, and he's earned every single penny of it. I mean, he's just been absolutely unreal for the team. And I mean, the superlatives you could say for him for the inaugural season for St. Louis are endless, really. I mean, what more do you want from him, to be honest? A little bit of a delay in restarting, but we are a go once again. I don't see Wolf out there. I believe he went off the field there for a second to get some treatment, get looked at real quick. So City down to 10 guys for the moment. I don't expect that to last too long. But here's a dinner in on the far side now. Pompeu through ball looking for a dinner, and he's in a foot race with Thiago. He's going to get there but lose possession of the ball. He goes out of play, and it's going to be a City throw. Here's Markanich now. Markanich urging his teammates to go deep, go into the penalty box maybe, looking for a long throw, but he's going to go short to Pompeo. He's going to look to get a cross in, but that goes nowhere. AZ blocks the clearance, and the second attempt ends up finding its way into some open field, all the way back to Roman Berkey. As we are minutes away from halftime, we are officially into the 45th minute. This timer is going to do my head in. It just stops and slows down for no reason. We'll have to adjust that, I guess, but it is what it is. Here's Nielsen in a foot race with Bakrar. Barely wins that. Barely wins that. He's lucky to keep possession in City hands, to be honest. Here's Pompeu now. Goes back to Nielsen. Here's Parker. Got pressure by Santiago, but he's going to find Nielsen again. New York looking to develop some sort of press themselves, looking to incorporate that, but that's not really successful. And Parks goes down again, this time by Pompeo, claiming an elbow to the face, or to the neck area, or the chin, or something. Who knows how legit that is, though. We got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Turnover. Here's St. Louis now. Here's a dinner run on the ball. He's got options. He's going to take it himself. Shot just wide. Just wide. A dinner run. He had options, but he decided to take it himself from about 25 yards out, and that goes just wide to the right side of the goal. See a replay here. He's got AZ to his left if he wants it, but he takes it himself. Goes for goal along the floor the whole way. It just barely goes past that post. Now for a goal kick as we are into stoppage time in the first half here. 38% possession for St. Louis to the 62% for New York. Passing accuracy 84 to 85%. Foul goes in favor of New York City there against Leuven. I don't know how exactly. Leuven kind of falls on the New York player, but he's getting dragged down by the New York player, so I don't understand how they called that foul against us if he's getting dragged down by a New York player, but that's it's just one of them ones, I guess. Just one of them ones, I guess. New York City looking to attack the goal here as we approach halftime. Santiago with a free kick gets whipped in. Markanich is able to clear it away, only as far as the number 6, who's Sands. Ball's getting headed around a little bit. New York's going to get that ball back. Here's Santiago, pressured by Vasilev. He's going to poke that ball out of bounds for a New York throw. As we are almost 2 minutes into the 3 of added time. The ball's going to go all the way back to the defense for New York. There's Risa to Tiago to the far side for Ilinic. Here's Parks now on the ball, looking for a through ball to Wolf, but that gets blocked by Markanich. Ball goes out of play, and that's going to be a St. Louis City throw. We're approaching the final 30-ish seconds of the first half. New York again on the ball. Play goes forward to Santiago. Gets brought down by Totlin. And for once, I'm going to agree with the referee there. Except now, I don't agree with that. He's going to give Totlin a yellow card now. So that's 3 yellow cards for City in this first half. And I'd be intrigued to see the foul stats here on this first half. I mean, it's definitely a foul against Totlin. I'm not going to deny that at all. But is it a yellow card worthy of tackle? I don't think so at all. But referee's going to blow his whistle for halftime. So we go into the first half with a score 1-0 to St. Louis City. The first half analysis, I ain't got much to be honest with you, but great goal by Celio Pompeo. He hits the post early on in the first half, and then right before the half ends there in the 34th minute, takes on Parks and Tiago, dribbles around both of them, slots the ball into the far corner against the ground nicely. Very lovely from the Brazilian. Pretty much of a nothing half, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, not a whole lot going on there, really. The biggest takeaway for me is the officiating. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to look at the stats here. I'm on a OneFootball, that app there, and it's just trying to find the stats here. I mean, the fouls are 11-6 St. Louis to New York, 3 yellow cards to 1 for St. Louis. So maybe that was it was more even for me, really. I thought it was a little more one-sided, but 5 more fouls called against us than New York, so a little bit dodgy there for sure. But such as, I guess. So we're going to head into halftime here. I'm going to take a quick break. Don't worry though, I do actually have a little bit of a video here for you guys. So if you had seen my latest YouTube video, you would have seen that I've been doing some local stuff, local broadcasting, local commentary. So I'm going to play a little bit of a clip that for you now. It's somewhere between 8 and 9 minutes long, so if you need to go take a break yourself from me, I know those around me would agree. They need a break from me every now and then. But yeah, it's about 8 or 9 minutes, I think. Just a quick little highlight package, so you guys have something to watch while I go take a quick break, and that way there's no weird downtime or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this, come back for the second half, get you some snacks, get you a drink. We're in for a good finish here, so enjoy this little video I got. We'll be right back for the second half.
Well, I think from the Black Cat side of things, you're really going to be looking out for number 2. That's Tanner Duncan. He's been putting up a lot of points for him, Drake. And I think it should be no different if they want to stay in this game. And then you talk about the McClinton brothers on the other side for DeSoto. And so, don't be surprised if we see a little bit of just kind of a 2-man game at times from DeSoto.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Like you said with Herculaneum, we saw them. We were broadcasting them Friday night against Northwest. Not necessarily the greatest game from them. They're looking to bounce back. DeSoto, they played on Saturday against North County at Mineral Area College, and they lost that game as well. So both teams looking to get back in the win column here. So on paper, both of these teams look good as well, or evenly matched. So should be a fun one tonight. Jacob Moreland with a shot that's going to miss, and here come the DeSoto Dragons. Here's Cook. He's going to find Cole McClinton with a 3 shot, and that is good for the first points of the game. Tanner Duncan cuts in, and a mid-range jumper is just a little too strong. Cole McClinton now stretch pass up to number 20, Jake Walker, who does not get his shot to go. Here's Cole McClinton now, 3 ball. It's good. Tanner Duncan definitely the star of the show, if you will. Second 3 ball, or 3, it's a free throw, not a 3-pointer. Those would be a lot more enticing to take if they were 3 points each.
You'd be looking to get fouled a lot more.
Devin Black with a great steal. He's going to be all alone, lays it in, and Herculaneum now is again only trailing by 1. Here's LaPlante now. He's going to find the ball to Tanner Duncan, who has a 3-point shot. That is a little short. Doesn't hit anything, but the Black Cats get the rebound. There's Devin Black with the and 1. Layup goes in. He's going to get an extra shot for his troubles. Here is Aiden Mitchell now for the Dragons. He's going to slowly bring that ball up. I don't think he's worried about a 10-second backcourt violation. He's going to find Cole McClinton in his office. Ball gets eventually back to the top of the key for Aiden Mitchell. Here's Cole McClinton with a 3-pointer, and it's good. Make it 4 for 4 from 3 for Cole McClinton. Here's Cook now. He goes cross court to Aiden Mitchell. He's going to get a screen. Back to J.J. Cook, who has a 3 himself, and that's good. It is raining 3s in DeSoto tonight from the Dragons. The old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Take the 3s and draw some fouls. As instantly, Cole Fisher has a 3, and that is good. Again, another 3 ball from the Dragons, and straight away, full court press.
Drake, I just want to let you know we've got a shot here on Coach DJ Hardy in his festive gear over here.
Oh my
all
goodness.
3 of the coaches.
Oh yeah, all 3 of them looking quite the festive part tonight.
That's right.
I definitely envy those suits. I need to get their number and see where they got them from.
Call their tailors.
Yes, exactly.
It's great when you can have someone off the bench like that to provide instant offense.
Turnover by the Dragons. That is McClinton with another steal for himself. And here's Cook bringing the ball up for the Dragons. He's going to find Evan McClinton, who has a 3-pointer himself, and that hits nothing but net. Finds McAnally again at the top of the key. He's going to say, I'll have a 3-point shot, and he hits it as well. The big fella gets a 3 of his own, and this place went crazy for that one. Jansen, he's going to find Stenshorn now. Going around the world here. Here's Galena. Looking to find Luke Bryce. Pops it back out to Tanner Duncan with a 3-point shot himself, and that's good. Put 3 more on the board for Tanner Duncan. That is his first 3-point shot made of the night. Here's LaPlante for the Black Cats, going to inbound the ball. Looking for an option. Goes to the top of the key for Tanner Duncan. He's going to pump fake a 3. Here's Kellen Waxman 3 ball. That's good. Coming down to the final seconds now. Here's J.J. Cook for the Dragons. He's going to pass that ball to Cole McClinton. He's going to force up a shot, and that's good. And that's going to close out the first half with a long-range 2-point shot from Cole McClinton. Your score at halftime, DeSoto Dragons 37, Herculaneum Black Cats 19. And we will be back after the halftime break. This is Courtside Basketball for Livestream STL.
Herculaneum's gone on a 10-3 run here, and it's kind of closed the gap a little bit to 11. And so looking to see if they can kind of continue that run.
Turnover by DeSoto. Here's Devin Black now. He's going to drive to the basket for a brief second. He's going to find Waxman now. Goes back to Devin Black, who does a fake shot pass, but is called for a travel in the process. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one. It looked like he got the ball out before his feet landed back on the ground, but the men in the black and white stripes are a little closer, so I'll take his word on that one.
That's right. Even Coach Jarvis was like, I think he got that one off before he landed.
Seems like this game is all about Cole McClinton, as Mitchell's free throw was indecisive if it wanted to go in or not. It eventually did not, but he gets the ball back, looks for a layup. That's no good, but it again draws another foul, so he's going to go to the line and this time shoot 2. So Plant is going to inbound the ball to Tanner Duncan. Final seconds of the third. He's going to pull up from half court. 3 ball is just short. Almost had it.
I thought he had it. I was getting ready to
So
jump
close.
with him. I love seeing those buzzard beaters.
Absolutely. And again, slowly but surely looking for the right play. He goes to the basket himself. Laying is good. That is a strong move by Aiden Mitchell, and he's going to get 2 more points for his troubles. Here's Tanner Duncan now. He's going to try to go to the basket himself, and he gets fouled along the way. That is J.J. Cook who draws the foul. Excuse me, what I thought was going to be a foul, the referee decides to call a travel instead. Here's Evan McClinton now. Over to J.J. Cook. He cuts back towards the center of the court. He's going to go to the basket. Lays it off for Colton Fisher, who has an easy layup, and he's going to pick up 2 more points on the night. Inbound by LaPlante to Galena, who gets a nice easy 2 for himself, and that's going to be the first points of the night for him. Colton Fisher now at the top of the key with the ball. He's going to find Evan McClinton. Bounce pass down low to Aiden Mitchell. Lay-in is no good. Fisher gets the rebound, though, and puts it back up with ease to Aiden Mitchell. He's going to cut to the basket. And he fights with Moreland, but he's going to get that ball out to Walker, who goes in for a layup, and that's going to rattle around and fall. Give Jake Walker 2 more points for the evening and a 15-point lead for the Dragons. Tanner Duncan is going to find a wide-open Anthony Galena, who's going to go to the bucket, gets it, and draws a foul. So he's going to have 2 points and an extra shot for his troubles. Aiden Mitchell with the chance to make it a 15-point lead. He's not able to do that as Moreland picks up that rebound, who finds Devin Black, who's going to bring the ball up the court. Makes a nice move on Cole McClinton. He's going to take a mid-range floater and drops it in for 2 more for Devin Black. That was a very solid move from the young man. Looking for some magic here in the final minute of the game to try and salvage something. He goes to the rim. Nice layup, and that's going to bounce off the rim and in.
Great folks that love the community, and we appreciate having them on board with us.
Absolutely. I was brought on to Livestream STL by seeing a softball game in Pasta House.
How about that?
That's how I ended up looking into it, contacting Ray, and here I am on a mic now.
Well, there
so
you
how
go.
about that? And might I add, some pretty good food to boot
Hey,
there at the Pasta House.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the food.
Absolutely not, at any of those 3. Inbound pass to Evan McClinton, quickly fouled by Tanner Duncan, who's going to pick up his 2nd foul of the evening, sending McClinton to the free throw line.
A little later here, we'll be joined by Brian Kaplinger downstairs. He has in hand the Gordon Stoplight Drive-In $10 gift certificate. First one's good. For DeSoto, they lead 60-49 right now, 44.3 seconds to go.
Here's McClinton's 2nd free throw is good. Both McClintons shooting roughly 77.5% from the free throw line coming into tonight, and you can see why. Devin Black now fakes a 3-point shot. Here's LaPlante, 3-pointer, little soft. Colton Fisher's going to pick up that ball, and he finds J.J. Cook, who gets fouled by Kellen Waxman, who is going to send J.J. Cook to the line for 2 himself, as the lead again goes up to 12. That's going to be Waxman's 4th foul of the night.
We'll get a shot of Mr. Kaplinger downstairs here in just a second.
First free throw is good by J.J.
There he
Cook.
is. Brian, do you have your man in sights? That's the good question. There he says yes.
Target has been acquired.
That's right.
2nd free throw up and no good from Cook. Waxman's going to pick up that rebound. Here's Black. He's going to come up the court. Stretch pass to LaPlante. 3-point shot. Just offline. Rebound by Waxman. Here's Tanner Duncan, 3-pointer. Little short. Ball gets fought for, but the Dragons come up with the ball as we head into the final 15 seconds of the game. It looks like Herculaneum's just going to back off and concede this one. So we come down to the final 10 seconds of the game. Your final score is going to be 62 DeSoto Dragons, 49 Herculaneum Black Hats, as this one goes official.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. We are back. The second half is about to start. However, a situation came up. I am currently on call for the company I work at. It is a pest control company. We take turns every week to go on call for weekends and overnights. And this week happened to be my week, and I just gotten called in to remove a bat from someone's house. So that is unfortunately what I'll be doing for the second half of the game. I could talk about it for 2 seconds. New York's got the ball there in defense. The city's attacking the supporters' end, but I gotta end the stream. So pretty premature. Very unfortunate. I do apologize for having to leave a little early, and yeah, I gotta go get a bat out of someone's home. So thank you all for tuning into the stream for the duration of it. I do apologize for the sudden abrupt end to it all. But we'll do it again soon sometime. Hey, that's how about that? So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching the stream. I do appreciate it. I will see you guys for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.